What's going on, everyone? CJ back here with a brand new episode of the Madden 24 St. Louis Sentinels Franchise. That is right, welcome back. Season number 2 officially kicks off here in Sentinels Franchise after what I would call a successful but different offseason. A lot of new faces in town here and a new defensive scheme, and some players got some dev tray upgrades, some that came to a bit of a surprise to me. So if you did not get to catch the offseason, let me get you up to speed with some of these new rookies here and some of these new players on your St. Louis Sentinels. So obviously the big story, new sheriff in town here under center. No longer will we be watching Sam Howell chuck incomplete passes, but also lead the league in pass yards. I don't know. But J.J. Ford, rookie out of Fresno State. That is right. Will he be the next Derek Carr? Will he be the next David Carr? I don't know. Hoping that he's not the next Jake Haener. That much is for sure. But J.J. Ford is going to be the man. And getting a look at him, he has an absolute cannon for arm. 97 throw power. Seems to be pretty accurate to start as well. 84 deep accuracy, 79 medium accuracy, 78 short accuracy. Solid option at quarterback, and with that hidden development trait, maybe we got ourselves a superstar on our hands, maybe an X factor. I don't know, maybe just a star, but either way, it's going to be better than Sam Howell. That much is for sure. So Bart Burns is the new starting tight end here. We got him round 2, pick 12. Was not able to acquire the tight end that I talked so highly about, Logan Paul. We tried to trade up with the Bears to get him and just couldn't make it happen. It wasn't in the cards with our cap space, but I think that Bart Burns is the next best thing. 6'6" out of Texas A&M. Also hidden development as well, and skills are a bit raw. You know, not the best route runner in the world. He has potential. He is very fast. That much is for sure. He can catch the ball very well, and he can also spectacular catch the ball. So maybe some high points can get thrown up Bart Burns' way, but either way, he and Logan Thomas will command the tight end positions. And we got this interesting gent here, 6'9" George Williams, the wide receiver. Yes, you heard me correctly. 6'9" wide receiver out of Wisconsin. We got him in the second round as well. We also traded up with, I think the Ravens, because I was scared that he was going to get taken off the board here. But George Williams also hidden dev. He may be superstar or superstar X factor just for the simple fact that he's a 6'9" wide receiver. Now, he doesn't have the best route running, but short route is very good at 79. But this cat has 93 jumping to go along with 90 agility, 84 catching, 85 catching traffic, 86 spec catch. I mean, we definitely have something on our hands here. And I also spent about 10 minutes off camera working him into some different packages because we got to find a way to get him the ball. Now, Will Devlin is the new center. We got him in the 4th round. He will start over Ricky Stromberg. He is a hidden development player. Ryan Sweet, I mean, it's whatever. We got him in the 5th round at left guard. Normal development, but we did bring in Damian Lewis, so he is going to help to bolster that left side. And then how about this guy right here? Got him in the 6th round, I want to say, possibly. Larry Jenkins, hidden development in the 6th round. 6'6" out of Temple. Skills are very raw. He's decent enough run blocker, but skills are very raw. But with having that hidden development talent, we could have something on our hands here at the left tackle position. Now, defensively, we did move to a 3-4 scheme for a couple reasons. Main one being that we brought in veteran superstar linebacker Khalil Mack. That is right. The Mack attack is going to be here in St. Louis. I'm actually really excited about that, man. Our defense was terrible last year, even though it shouldn't have been. We have good players across the board, but for whatever reason, it was. So Khalil Mack is in town. We did move to a 3-4 defense, so Deron Payne is no longer starting, but that's not going to matter. And Jartavius Martin, how about this? Defensive Rookie of the Year, upgraded him to superstar development. And shout out to Jartavius Martin in real life here. This is Sunday, November 5th as I record it. Jartavius Martin intercepted a pass against the Patriots to seal a 20-17 victory. That is right. I do watch Commanders games now. not because of the Sentinels. I took the Commanders on the money line, so that's why I was watching it. And then Justin Hayward. He was an outside linebacker that we took in the draft, but I did convert him to middle linebacker, mainly for the simple fact that we don't really have any middle linebackers right now, aside from Cody Barton. I mean, he's normal dev, but there could be something here. He's very fast, decent enough tackler, pretty good awareness. I mean, his coverage, zone coverage for a linebacker is pretty good at almost 70. So having that normal dev may hinder his development a little bit, but we could have something here. And since we are in a 3-4 defense, as long as we're in our base formation, he will see the field. So that is your new St. Louis Sentinels team here. And today I'm diving right into it. Gonna try to trade away Daron Payne here. That's right. No lube, no foreplay. We're going in raw, baby. We're getting it done.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
We're getting it started here. And not even it's still the preseason. This is week 1 in the preseason, and I'm not wasting any time. So we're going to take a look at these offers here for Daron Payne. The goal is to recoup some of the draft capital that I willy-nilly shipped off in the offseason and free up some cap space because we are in a bit of a cap situation right now. And then maybe also add another player as well. So looking for maybe some 2025 round picks here. Cam Taylor-Britt, it's kind of interesting. We do need to get a third corner that is good to play alongside Emmanuel Forbes and Kendall Fuller. Jack Conklin, but his cap hit's 13 mil. I want somebody with a low cap hit. Cam Taylor-Britt's cap hit is not high at all. Luke Shoemaker, we're good at tight end. Diamador Lenore, that would be interesting. 2026 fourth round pick. I would rather have that be a 2025 fourth round pick, I think. That's funny. Antonio Gibson, LOL. We just cut him. We did not re-sign him, I should say. In the offseason, Dante Jackson, no. Cole Strange, that would be, we could move him to a different. Charles Leno? Okay, so some of these guys that we shipped off could be rejoining our forces here, but I kind of like that Cam Taylor-Britt trade, to be honest with you. Maybe we'll try a counter offer here, see if I can get some better draft capital for 2025. But we couldn't get Cam Taylor-Britt because it said it would put the Bengals over the cap space, so why even be in the get offer screen? I don't know. But at any rate, we are sending Daron Payne, Tariq Castro Fields, and a 7th round pick from this year to the 49ers for Diamador Lenore, a 4th round pick this year, and a 5th round pick next year. So getting rid of some cap on our end is great. We also acquire a little bit of draft capital that I got rid of in the good old off season, and we add a really good third corner to play behind Emmanuel Forbes and Kendall Fuller. So I think that worked out well in our favor. And I think that I also need to look at possibly signing another running back here because we got Brian Robinson and then a guy that doesn't even have a picture or even a shadow, just an empty box, C. Rodriguez Jr. We got to have somebody to play behind Brian Robinson. And look who I found just sitting here in free agency, collecting dust, rookie Dudley Saxton out of Florida, 93 speed and a 71 rated overall. Not quite sure why someone didn't draft Dudley, but I mean, we'll go ahead and pick him up. Don't even necessarily need to keep him long term. I mean, depending on how he looks this season, we definitely could, but we will sign Dudley Saxton as our running back number 2. And if nothing else, he's a burner with 93 speed. Gonna get to see some of these rookies in live action here in the training camp. One of my favorite parts of the preseason, and really glad they added this back here. So we'll get to take a look at JJ Ford and see what he's really all about, or better yet, maybe what I'm all about, because I haven't done these target passings in quite a while, although you wouldn't be able to tell hitting 2 targets and hitting Curtis Samuel. You gotta love that here. So let's see. I think this could be another one to Curtis Samuel here. Maybe there's 1 target. There's 2. Okay. You would think that your boy's been on the good old field practicing here. I can assure you that is not the case at all. Now, this one's going to be tough. We are going to hit 1, and Curtis Samuel is going to catch it. Trying to get that gold, though, so we can maybe get How about, wouldn't that be something, getting J.J. Ford a development upgrade? Only able to hit one target on that one. Looking to get silver or gold here. Gonna roll out really far. And man, I started out hitting 2 targets on these. We got silver though, so a really good chance to earn gold here. If I can just make the right read and the right throws. We're gonna go to Terry. Oh, lucky we hit a target on that one. Don't know if we'll be able to get to gold or not. It's definitely going to be a tough one here. We're going to try Curtis Samuel again. There's a nice target. Can we get gold? We were 940 points short. I might have to try that one again. Now we're looking a little better here as we nailed 2 targets and we got gold easy with still some reps to spare. So they said J.J. Ford coming out of Fresno State had a tight spiral on all of his passes, and we are seeing that here highlighted as we are looking to maybe eclipse 50,000. Can I break 3 targets on this one? Wouldn't that be something? Nope. But that is all right. Now, if we somehow were able to get J.J. Ford a dev trait upgrade, man, oh man, I don't even know what his dev trait is, but I know that is definitely possible in training camp, and we'll see if the rewards and the spoils yield any of that. Wouldn't that be something, getting J.J. Ford a development upgrade? Dev trait upgrade! What? Oh my gosh. So that means that J.J. Ford was naturally superstar development, and getting gold on that has him upgraded to superstar X Factor. Oh my God. That is a potential series changer right there. Wow. I'm speechless here, guys. I am speechless. That is crazy. Okay, so that changes the trajectory of a lot of things. And it's good to see. That's my first time getting a upgrade, a dev trait upgrade in training camp or practice, as we're going to do a little wide receiver passing with Williams. I can't even think. Oh God, I pressed the wrong button. I pressed the wrong button. Come on, man. I was trying to press triangle to call for the ball. I am just, wow. Let me know what you guys think about that. That is insane. I cannot believe that, as we see J.J. Ford, the X Factor, just whiff a pass here. But God, I can't. Maybe that's just me. I might not be leading George Williams correctly. I'm not 100% sure. It's probably me. Let's see him high point. Let's see him moss somebody. Okay. Now, I would be very curious if we can, as we see George Williams moss somebody with that 6'9" frame here. I mean, I would not be surprised if Williams is a superstar or a superstar X Factor. Again, just given the type of, what's the word I'm looking for? The type of profile, the type of player that he is in the draft. I mean, Madden has builds like that, as we see him moss somebody there again, Kendall Fuller, and we do got gold now with George Williams. But Madden does that when they put those freaky builds and those crazy builds in some of these draft prospects. Usually that means that they're, at least superstar, I would say. And we do successfully get gold with George Williams. So another dev trait upgrade, and I may just faint here at my computer monitor. Probably not gonna have 2 dev trait upgrades, but you never know. We potentially could, and we don't with George Williams, but that's okay. And here is the rookie out of Miami, Justin Hayward. Gonna do a little trench battle with him. Not gonna be the type of role he plays in our defense, but I really prefer doing the trench battle as opposed to the chase and tackle on these drills, because I suck at the chase and tackle. This one's pretty easy if you just engage and disengage and then go for the quarterback. Look, when I do this drill, I don't even do the rip moves or the club moves. I just engage, get the multiplier. Once I get the multiplier, I disengage and then move on to the next one, because when you disengage and obviously don't get hit by those things, which I'm failing to do right now, but when you disengage, the offensive linemen just kind of derp out a little bit, and it's pretty easy. But Justin Hayward will be that field general to play alongside Cody Barton in our new 3-4 scheme. So Again, we're not going to see him really getting down there in the trenches too much. He's going to be more so playing center field and trying to defend those short passes and those medium passes that we always seem to get cooked with. Big hit on J.J. Ford. Welcome to the NFL, my friend. These are not these weak-ass college hits that you're used to taking at Fresno. Oh, no. These are the big boy hits. And we'll see maybe a dev tray upgrade to star for Justin Hayward would be awesome because right now he's normal. And I would definitely take that. Nope, just 2,500 and a skill point, which, I mean, that's fine. Look, dev, I can't stop thinking about it. Superstar dev to J.J. Ford, that is wild. Here we get a look at the undrafted rookie, Dudley Saxton out of Florida. Really surprised that he was just sitting there in free agency. I think I kind of remember seeing him as we just shake a man out of his shoes, but Cody Barton is going to ultimately stop us. So that means we're not going to get gold, and I probably won't retry this one. Pretty much on this one, you got to find the end zone on every single carry if you want to get gold, and we did break a nice tackle there. But, yeah, Dudley Saxton, surprised that he was just sitting there. He's got 93 speed, and if my blocker had any sort of common sense, we probably would have got gold in this one, but he's just out there doing whatever he wants. That's John Bates. We have no fullback now, by the way, so John Bates, the third string tight end, is now playing fullback for us, so that would explain the poor blocking logic, but Dudley Saxton should still get some nice XP, and, you know, we'll see what type of a role he plays for this team in this season. Here we see rookie Bart Burns out of Texas A&M making a nice moss, back corner of the end zone. Okay, really trying to get gold in this one because Bart Burns is our best tight end now, and I'm sure that he will be one of J.J. Ford's most viable options. So, nice deflection there by, I think that was Kendall Fuller, not sure. And that may have just messed us up on getting gold. I may have to retry this one because I really want to try to get gold with Bart Burns, unless a touchdown here will seal it. It will not, and I'm going to retry that one. I think I found the problem here. I was trying to aggressive catch it before on everything, and now I'm just doing the good old rat catch, and it seems to be working a little better. As you see, we got gold there locked up. So, and if they press you like that, I just hit turbo as Bart Burns misses the catch there. But yeah, I mean, that was definitely, I was trying to aggressive catch it. Don't even matter here. Just throw it, Sam. Oh yeah, we're using Sam Howell, by the way. I think he was back there. But nonetheless, Bart Burns does achieve gold. So if nothing else, gonna get a skill point, maybe another dev trade upgrade. I'm thirsty now. I'm hooked. Y'all got any more of those dev trade upgrades for me, please? Y'all got any more of those dev trade upgrades? No, but that's okay. Big upgrades following training camp, but none bigger than this gent right here. So we know that J.J. Ford already has a strong arm and he's already accurate, but I think that we continue to go to strong arm just to get that overall up, because we know that J.J. Ford is now a superstar, or will be a superstar X Factor. He's still hidden as we see that ability slot right there. Oh man, what do you guys think about that? Tell me now in the comments. What do you guys think about that? Having a superstar development player, and it's not even week 1 of the preseason. I am just besides myself. This is going to be, please make sure if you are not subscribed to this channel and you're liking this content, you're watching this right now, consider subscribing. If you are already subscribed, tell them why this series is good, because we are about to have a fun year number 2, I think, with some new big name players. One of them gonna be an X Factor. Week 1 is officially here now, and the schedule makers didn't do us any favors, as we have to take on the Philadelphia Eagles in week 1. Not the most ideal of situations, and we're going to be at the link to setting our season goal. As you know, last season we just missed the playoffs at 8-9, so I think that our goal this year should be to make it. I mean, we were already so close at the start of a brand new franchise, not a very good team. We are upgrading the team, as you can see, and we have to talk about the opening day keys to how we can beat a high-powered Philadelphia Eagles team on opening week. So it's opening day this week and a fresh start for every team around the league, and you'll be facing the Eagles. What's the key to victory? dominating offense. We have an X Factor potential. I mean, no, he's X Factor. We have an X Factor rookie quarterback, and he is going to be on full display today. Everyone's going to be talking about it, so the main focus is the passing game. Most definitely, it's a passing league. Whether you're leading or trailing, passing is the best option for yards, and we had no problem doing that last year with a not that good quarterback. So we got to beat the Eagles and throw for 350 plus passing yards, and obviously focus our game plan on doing that. Our scouts, I mean, our big needs, linebacker, really, if you think about it, linebacker and offensive line. So we're going to go ahead and clean house. Sorry, guys, you're all fired. You did a terrible job last season. You couldn't scout for crap. Actually, I would say they did pretty good, but nonetheless, you're fired anyways. And we have a scout who can scout outside linebacker and tackle. Yeah, please, Elizabeth, whoever you are, come to my scouting room, please. That sentence could have been a lot weirder. The end of that sentence could have been a lot weirder. But what should our tier 2 scout be? I mean, I'm thinking maybe offensive line. I mean, we're good on wide receiver. We're good on tight end now. I guess we could stand to get one better. But, I mean, really, I'm thinking offensive line, possibly some corner depth. Where's a good tier 2 scout that scouts corners? Show me a tier 2 scout. Is there any tier 2 scouts that scout corners? Corner and safety. That's pretty good to me. Corner and safety. So that guy, didn't even see his name, but doesn't matter. They don't show the scouts no love. Middle linebacker and running back. Yes to both, please. I will take yes to both. And we'll just go interior offensive line and tackle. I mean, again, that's probably what we want the most right now, because our offensive line is young and unproven. And just getting a look at early prospects here, we have a quarterback, Pat Jupin, out of Michigan, the Wolverine, projected to go round 1. And we do have some linebackers and some tackles in the top 10. And those are, I would say, are our big positions in need right now. So way too early to go into scouts, but here's an early look at what some of these guys look like. Traveling to the link here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania for our first game of the season. Gonna get a look at the rook out of Fresno State. Tremendously high ceiling, and apparently with the superstar X Factor, a tremendously high floor too. We'll also see that guy, number 17, the St. Louis Savior, hopefully to connection for the ages. J.J. Ford to Terry McLaurin. And I also busted out the alternate unis for this one too, because why not? I mean, it's a new season, fresh team, lots of expectations. Let's just come out in style here, you know? Why not? I like the way that sounds. So it appears that we are going to be kicking the ball off to Philly first. And it's also worth noting that I did change our defensive playbook to Tennessee's, because the playbook that we were running wasn't very conducive to a 3-4 defense. And Tennessee also has some of those big 4-4 sets in to help stop the run. So Jalen Hurts, what will he do today? We know that he is a scrambler in that pocket. He has ideal decision making. I would agree with that. Jalen Hurts' decision making is pretty ideal. But I think that the very first thing that we're going to have to do, put our option defense on conservative, because got to always have somebody out there. And I actually don't really like what I came out in here to start. Dallas Goedert is butt naked there on the outside of the field. And Hurts is going to go to a little check down to Devontae Smith there on the outside. And he's able to pick up 5. So Philly in the first game is, we definitely drew the short end of the stick on that one, I would say, playing our division rival, who's also obviously very good. And it's an early test for this Sentinels team. We barely missed the playoffs last season. Are we for real? Well, we weren't for real about tackling Richie James. Didn't know that he was on. Is he on the team in real life, Richie James? I think he was on the Giants at one point, but at any rate, he gashes us for 20. Austin Eckler also there in the backfield too. I forgot that the Eagles got him in free agency, as if they didn't need another weapon. And there's apparently one of their weapons there, Richie James, as Derek Forrest was able to get him, but not Devontae Smith, not A.J. Brown's name that we're calling early on here. It's freaking Richie James of all people. Not a big fan of how this one's starting here, guys. I got to be honest with you. Let's see if we can get some pressure on Hurts. He's going to dump it down to A.J. Brown there for a gain of 7. Hurts starting out 4 for 4, and the Eagles already got this ball on the 8-yard line. So not good if you are a Sens fan, which I know that you guys are. And we also got to be mindful that Hurts can scramble, so we're going to need that. Just like that, you got James Smith-Williams.
We also got to be mindful that Hurts can scramble.
This game's going to be tough. It doesn't matter who you are. Philadelphia is, some people say they're the best team in the NFL right now, and we got to take them on in week 1. So I feel like if we're going to want to win this game, we're going to have to make it a shootout with a rookie quarterback. Here comes J.J. Ford, traded up in the draft with the Rams to get him. Even though Sam Howell had a great season. I mean, I would say that he had a great season. He led the league in passing yards and passing touchdowns, as you guys know. Talk about it all the freaking time. But I just felt like it was time, with the way that Sam was inaccurate at times. And, I think it was time to bring some new life into here and to start this, hopefully this dynasty with a new quarterback, as Brian Robinson only able to pick up 2. And you know what? For J.J. Ford's first NFL pass of his career, why not go PA cross out of single back X bunch nasty? You guys know I call it once per game. Let's let the rook get comfortable. Need some protection to make this happen. There's Curtis Samuel. Oh, yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. How about J.J. Ford's first NFL pass going for 36 on the PA cross out of the single back X bunch nasty? We'll bring in Dudley Saxton, the undrafted rookie out of Florida. Let's see if he can do anything on the ground here. And he's got a nice little hole there in the middle. Okay, Dudley, with that 93 speed. You guys got to remember that. We got to remember that. We have a running back who has 93 speed, and that is going to come in handy at times, I am sure. Now, I really want to streak McLaurin, but we're not going to. We're just going to play this conservative. Brian Robinson, nice hole up the middle, so the running game looking pretty good to start this thing out. We'll have Terry streak here because I want to try to clear out that middle of the field, maybe for Logan Thomas or rookie Bart Burns, whoever gets open first. I actually don't like any of them, but I do like Terry, the St. Louis Savior. Oh, hung in that pocket way too long, I know. And Terry is going to let the fans here know about it, but I knew if I held on to the ball for just long enough that Terry could get open on that slant. He did. J.J. Ford delivers an extremely accurate dagger to the corner of the end zone. And what did I say? I said that we might have to turn this into a shootout now. Let me not miss this extra point, which we didn't. And with only 5.5 remaining in the first, we tie this thing up 7-7. Fireworks are a boom in here. How's about we play a little bit of defense, huh? Do you want to do that, Sense? We're going to dial up some pressure here against Hurts. Got to watch Eckler there out of the backfield, and the pressure does get to Hurts. He's sandwiched by 3 Sentinels. Khalil Mack gets half a sack there, our brand new acquisition. We had blanket coverage downfield. That was a coverage sack for sure. Khalil Mack and somebody else, looks like Chase Young, possibly somebody else was in there. Cody Barton maybe. I think it was half a sack to Chase Young. But the Mack attack, that is why we brought him in, ladies and gentlemen, to make plays like that. So, okay, 2nd and 19 now. Like that defensive stand, much better than the last. And there's Mr. NFL record for tackles for loss. Jonathan Allen wraps up Austin Eckler in the backfield. And now the Eagles are looking at a 3rd and 21. So, very good defensive drive going here for the Sentinels. And we just got to cap it off and make sure that nothing dumb happens. So let's shade over top. Hurts is coming out empty. Not really too worried about the ground attack from Hurts here. He could roll out if he wanted to. That ball's going out of bounds. And how about the Sens defense stepping up now? giving our offense a chance to take the lead. Following the punt, we got the ball in our own territory on the 47. So how about screen pass to Dudley Saxton, our 93 speed guy. Need a good block there. We kind of got it. Ooh, how about Dudley Saxton breaking Darius Slay's ankles on that one? I definitely like having a 93 speed guy coming out of the backfield there. Robinson shakes off a tackle from Jordan Davis. That's never easy to do. And Robinson averaging 5 yards per carry to start. Now it's a 1st and 10 here. We're in field goal range, if nothing else, so gotta remember that. Let's go to our other rookie, Bart Burns, and he had it for a moment, but it was jarred free. As we get a look at our draft class here, I don't know what you guys think. I think we won on that draft class. I really do. I think that we won on that draft class. I know we had to do a lot of wheeling and dealing to make stuff happen, but I'm really happy with it. 2nd and 10 here. We're coming out trip shotgun, going to be a little play action, and we had Samuel. We had Samuel getting open in the middle of the field. Avonte Maddox gets us. You guys know how the coach loves me to go gun verticals, so you see it's not just me calling it. Now, oh boy, I think maybe we could have our other rookie, George Williams, getting open here, depending. Now we'll just trust Terry. Maybe should have went to George on that one, as Ford throws incomplete, and we'll just bring out Joey Sly for a 50-yarder. So I got to hush up here to make sure I drill this. That one should be good. Perfectly timed. Got the distance. It drops through, so not the 6 that we were searching for, but taking the lead against the Eagles, never a bad thing. Another 3rd down. Can we get the Eagles off the field for a 2nd time in a row? I sure hope so. Hurts. Oh, we had a chance to get him. Somebody recognized him. Oh my God, that was so bad. That was so bad. There is no way in any country, in any world, in any planet that Jalen Hurts should have picked this up. We have, is that James Smith-Williams? Yes, he is going to see more action now following the departure of Daron Payne. But right there, I mean, I realized he's getting pushed there by the lineman, but he still had a chance to get it, and then Jamin Davis has to recognize that. You know Hurts is a mobile quarterback, so the second you see him pass the line of scrimmage, you got to be going up to get him. That's very unfortunate. I'm not surprised that the Eagles picked up the 1st down, but I'm not happy they picked it up in that manner. So that is kind of demoralizing. At any rate, it's 1st and 10. Got to shrug it off and play some football here. We'll see where Hurts decides to go. He's got pressure, and diving attempt from Jartavius Martin, this superstar development player, our slot corner. Almost had mitts on the pigskin there. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to come down with it, but it was still a good pass breakup nonetheless. So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball's on the 37. Hurts is going to check it down to Devontae Smith, but only for a gain of 2. This is a big one here, guys. This is a big one. I got to be mindful of Jalen Hurts this time. Cannot let him roll out if he gets flustered, but he's just going to find Devontae Smith wide open in the middle of the field. So Hurts is starting out 60%, nearing the century mark, and that should take us to the end of the 1st. Well played quarter, I would say. Evenly matched, 10-7. Your St. Louis Sentinels are in the lead, but Philly is marching and probably already in field goal range, albeit a very long one. But nonetheless, I mean, if we can get some sacks, some pressures, some somethings here, I don't know what, we may be able to get the Eagles off of the field. But it is going to be a tall task. But there's Jamin Davis. Jamin Davis with a huge sack on Jalen Hurts. You love to freaking see it. The 4-year pro out of Kentucky. And they just drove the Eagles out of field goal range. So we'll see what we can do here. Going to be a screen. Austin Eckler, their new acquisition, trying to sift through traffic. They're only able to pick up 5. And that will bring up a key 3rd and 14. So the question here is, do we send pressure? And I think that we'll come out dime and have a linebacker blitz on Hurts. That seems like the right thing to do to me. and just got to make sure that they don't pick up a huge chunk play. That is the big thing. Or that Hurts doesn't do that. He's looking and just decides to dump it off. That should send out the punting unit for the Eagles, which it will. Eagles have rookie punter John Castillo, the undrafted auto-generated guy out of Illinois. Maybe a good punter. I have no idea. I just know he's not real. We'll come out single back and do a little play action rollout here. Need some blockers. I don't like anything that's happening here, so we're just going to throw it away.
Come on, man.
2nd and 10. We'll come out shotgun. A little mesh concept. See who wants to go ahead and get open. We're going to give it to our new tight end, Burns, and possibly led him a little bit too far there, as I think that was Avante Maddox was able to get his mitts on the pigskin there, and not really the way that we wanted to start this drive, as we are trying to put the pressure on the Eagles. So let's we'll slant Terry. Could have Bart Burns on this little streak as well. We shall see what happens. We're going to give Terry a shot, and he comes down with it somehow, some way. When you got a security blanket like Terry McLaurin, you can fit it into tight coverage. But how about the throw? The beautiful spiral from J.J. Ford. You love to see it. Oh, we are so streaking Bart Burns in this situation. We have to. There's no doubt about it. It's probably a bluff, I know, but we're going to be looking his way. If we can lead it. There we go, baby. Nice lead by J.J. Ford. This kid does have the accuracy, I will say. And that is Bart Burns' first catch. Yeah, first catch. The rookie out of Texas A&M, the Aggie. We led that far to the right. And Bart Burns, I got to make sure I don't say Brian Burns. I've been saying Brian Burns. I said it multiple times in the offseason video. I do wish we had Brian Burns on our team. That would be freaking awesome. Although I like our defense, so I'm not really too worried about that. But let's give it to old B-Rob here and try to get this run game established. He's making a couple moves there and able to pick up 5. This is a big one here, guys, as we are really trying to open this thing up. So hopefully we can pick this up here. We are going to give it to Curtis Samuel. Don't forget about him. The former Ohio State Buckeye, 8-year pro now in this game. Got his dev trait upgraded in the offseason to star. I think he was worthy of that. I do think he was worthy of that. He had a very good season last year. I think he had about 1,300, maybe 7 touchdowns, something like that. So it's 1st and 10 here. Ball's on the 30. We're going to give it to Logan Thomas, who also got his dev trait upgrade, and he also just got his man card taken there by about 3 Philadelphia Eagles. 3rd and 8 here, and we're in field goal range. And oh my God, what is going on here? What's going on here with Bart Burns, man? What's going on here with Bart Burns? Bart Burns, wow. That was actually not as easy as I thought it would be. He was able to hang on to that. Maybe Philly was trying to bait me there, and they are not the master at the baiting, it would appear.
Well, I'm out, man.
Try screen pass to him here. 2nd and 8. Again, we're in field goal range, so just want to make sure we don't do anything dumb. Robinson going to cut back the other way, still going. Gets it all the way down to the 3-yard line. It's 3rd and 1 here, and this is where we have to be. They want us to pass it, but why? Why? I don't want to pass it here. Billy, do you understand me? This is the point in the game and in your team where you have to be confident that you have a running back who could pick up 1 yard. Can Brian Robinson pick up 1 yard? He can't. He should be able to, but he can't. And much as I don't want to, we got to take our points here. They want us to go for it, really. I mean, that's what the coach says to do. I don't really agree with it. I think it's the right call. Joey Sly should be able to drill this thing through, which he will. And, yeah, I mean, you guys know, hey, I'm no stranger to going for it on 4th down. I have no problem with that, but we're playing the Eagles. We got to pour on as many points as we possibly can. Coming away with no points on that drive would have been devastating. Now, we have been dialing up the pressure here, so we'll see if we can continue to do so, and hopefully, well, that side of the field's completely wide open for Dallas Goedert, so not a good start. Hurts going 8 for 13 for 119. First and 10 now. 2-minute warning just happened, so we got officially 2 minutes to play. And somebody please step up and get Hurts. Wow. Okay. Hurts is running pretty good here. 3 rushes for 34 yards and a touchdown. And remember, we have to... Did I switch my thing to... Okay, yeah, but that wasn't an RPO. That was just a little escape route out of the backfield. But still, we have to make sure that we don't leave that middle of the field wide open, and we bluff the blitz, and it didn't matter. Richie James gets kind of horse collar tackled there. We'll see if Nick Sirianni goes tempo. They're in field goal range. We know that the Madden AI can be kind of dismal at their clock management, so I'm kind of hoping that that's the same thing here. We will see if it is. Hurts is coming out 4 wide receivers. We'll see where he wants to go. He's going to step up and run. And is this going to be Hurts' sec? Wow. I mean, he's just like a cheat code. Yeah, playing the violin. Okay. You did leave us with 43 seconds. Now, we get the ball after halftime, so I'm not going to do anything crazy, like to risk throwing a turnover and really... making this worse than it already is. But I don't know. I'll try maybe like some screens or something like that. See if we get anything going that would make me want to be a little bit more aggressive. I mean, we do got 93 speed Dudley Saxton, so let's give him a chance out of the backfield. And if we can get a nice block, come on, man. Set the edge for me, please. Thank you. I actually do kind of like the idea of going draw play here, so we will do that. And if we get something really big here, I may flirt with the idea of calling a timeout, and we do got some space. Okay, Brian, I'm flirting. I'm calling a timeout. All right, this could be it right here, but we need some protection. So we're coming out of pistol, looking for some routes to materialize downfield. I don't see him. I'm just going to throw it away. Okay, we have rookie George Williams in, so maybe we can just high point something up to him and let him eat. You're 6'9", climb the ladder. That was almost picked off. And that is what I can't have happen. All right, one more play here, or else we're punting it away probably. We're going to come out trips gun and just see if Terry... Oh, Terry is open.
What the fuck is this? I don't know.
But J.J. Ford looking like Sam Howell out there. Overshot him, man. Terry was open with room to roam, but J.J. missed him, and missed opportunities you cannot have against a team as good as Philly. 14-13 heading into the locker room. I mean, pretty evenly matched game. Philly has had some great drives. We've had some great drives. Philly has had some not so good drives. We've had some not so good drives. Looks like a good old NFC East slobber knocker. And I need some of my routes to get open, so we're going to throw it deep. And then Jalen Hurts really did most of his work in the intermediate range, so we will defend the medium pass there as well. And we get the ball back. Philly is up by 1, and this is our chance to really assert our dominance and show these teams that we're for real and come down here and find the end zone. Try a little outside zone here to Brian Robinson. Need some good blockers, and we could have something. And the blockers are okay, but nothing really to write home about, as Brian is only going to be able to pick up a gain of 2 there, so that was not the most favorable of situations, and it puts us a little bit behind the sticks. Now, Terry could... I'm not going to do it. Nope, not going to do it. The devil is not going to tempt me today. We're going to roll out and just have to throw it away. No roughing? How about a roughing call, ref? Well, that wasn't really how I wanted to come out of the locker room, and it's big 3rd 8 here. Going to go play action, so need some protection. Please, who's going to... Oh, no. I saw Curtis Samuel, but I saw him late. That one's 100% on me. This Philly pressure, though, man. This Philly pressure is, they're tough. They're coming in hot and heavy. So it's nothing to be trifled with, I can tell you that much. And we got a bunch of rookie offensive linemen, unproven guys back there. So they haven't really had too many reps, except for Brandon Scherf and Damian Lewis. The rest of the guys are pretty much rookies. So 2nd and 5 now. Philly all the way up to their own 40-yard line. So hoping to make some good plays there, and nice deflection or knock away there by Kendall Fuller, who did lead our team in picks last season. Remember, would really, Kendall, if you can hear me, would really like for one now. So hopefully you can deliver on that, that would be awesome. Or Richie James, where do you want it, man? But you know what? I will take it. The way this game has gone and the way that Philly has pretty much, for the most part, been able to do what they want. Couple lucky breaks like that, I will certainly take it indeed. Jahan Dotson, can you do anything on the punt return? Gets it to the 29. Now, J.J. Ford, what type of moxie do you have? Let's see what type of player you are. Can you rally the troops and lead a nice drive downfield? First, we're going to let Brian Robinson kind of test the left side of the field here. I definitely want to get him going in the run game and showing some power moves, picking up 5. Come out empty here, need 5 yards to go, so I'm confident we can pick this up. There's our rookie, George Williams, the 6'9" wide receiver. You could tell on the field. You could tell that he's every bit of 6'9". He looks huge out there. And, I mean, hey, I'm here for it. Sign me up. So, nice pickup there, nice chain mover. It is 1st and 10 here. Let's send Burns on a streak. And Saxton, what type of blocking do you got? Let's find that out right now. See what can happen on the slants here. Held the ball way too long, but I just didn't like any of the routes downfield. I think this is a good time for a screen pass. Now, you guys know I usually rock with coach suggestions, but again, certain times call for certain measures. On 2nd and 10, we're just into our own territory. Could be 4-down territory. I like screen pass, so let's hope that this is a good call indeed. Robinson has some blockers. He's sifting through the tackles there, and they are going to say he's got enough for a 1st down. So very good. 2nd and 11. Who wants to get open on some? Oh, I saw Jahan Dotson, but I saw him late. He sat down on that curl route, but the pressure was already there, and it was too late. And you see what the coach wants me to call. Same thing they always want me to call on these 4th down situations, but I'm here for it. Let's go pick this up. Come on, boys. Who wants to get open? Is it George? Is it our 6'9" receiver? Darius Slay's had a couple chances to come away with it. Maybe with this title update, did they possibly tweak something to the DBs? I don't know. But I just feel like Darius Slay is not going to miss too many balls like that, but he has today. And we're not going to get the favorable bounce, touch back into the end zone. This game is still 13-14. We're going to continue to go with the pressure on Jalen Hurts because I just think that Jalen Hurts isn't going to miss too many passes. Can anybody catch Dallas Goedert? No? 75-yard touchdown from Jalen Hurts to Dallas Goedert. Now, how did that even happen? I mean, I know we came out blitz, but Cody Barton, I mean, he tried to bump him on his route. I mean, Cody Barton should never be in coverage on a tight end. I know that. But I just feel like that was way too easy for the Eagles. A one-play touchdown, doesn't matter who you are. And it doesn't help that we can't get the run game going either. So that, it would be really nice if we could. Jahan Dotson might be open here. They're probably bluffing. We're going to give him a shot. Nice catch there by Jahan. Can we get a one-play touchdown? Okay. No, but it was definitely a good result. And I'm surprised that doesn't take away any of Philly's momentum. I really am, because that was a gash play, And I see, Terry, I see you. I do see you. I'm kind of scared to test it, but we'll see what happens here. I don't like it. We're going to give it to Bart Burns. Oh, nice catch by Burns. They say he's got enough for the 1st, too. Burns has made some difficult catches in this one, and I do like what I am seeing from the young rook. I definitely do. Right now is the time where you want to be able to get the run game established. We're going to motion Bart Burns. I'm going to say that 1,000 times in this franchise, just the FYI. Brian Robinson only able to pick up 2. What else is new? Sentinels color of blue. Crowd starting to boo. I don't know. And we keep finding ourselves in these 3rd and 8 situations. And, you're not going to win too many games when you're constantly constantly being faced with third and longs. I mean, I guess the only saving grace is we are kind of in field goal range now, but still, I mean, we have to start getting into third and a little bit manageable. Let's see if J.J. Ford's first interception of, and that's going to be a pick six. Wow. No excuse for that. James Bradbury is not that fast. He's not that fast. And J.J. Ford's first interception of his NFL career leads to a pick six. He was turnover free until that point, and now Philly has opened it up to a 2-score game. 2nd and 11 here. We already have our backs to the wall, and Terry, I need you to catch that. Now Terry's dropping passes, so that's never a good sign. Man, I'm telling you guys, I can't make this up. Coach suggestions every time. But to be fair, I mean, there's not a lot of plays that we need Brian Robinson to go on a streak. We need some of those linebackers to clear the way, maybe for Terry, or maybe just, oh God, no, George Williams. I know he has good spectacular catch, and I know he's 6'9", but I mean, I don't care who you are. That's a tough catch for anybody. This would be the time where you would start giving it to your superstar X Factor running back. So we'll see if that's what Hurts does. That's going to be a nice catch there by whoever that was. Richie James Jr., 4 catches, 84 yards. Wow. 40 seconds to go here. Going to be a give to Eckler, and Cody Barton meets him there for only a gain of 2. Philly should have one more play before the end of the 4th, but it's going to take a lot. We looked pretty good in the first quarter, not going to lie, but ever since we came out of the locker room, things have just kind of went downhill, and now Austin Eckler is just trucking us, and but he's injured. Wow. That's not good for Philly. For me, yeah, that's great. I love it. Please stay injured. Don't even set foot back onto the field. That would be awesome. And Philly will now get one more play off before the whistle blows here, so we'll see what they do with it. It's going to be DeAndre Swift, who really, I mean, you don't have a lot of drop-off when Austin Eckler goes to the bench, and then you got DeAndre Swift. And if he goes to the bench, you got Kenneth Gainwell, and then you also got another auto-generated rookie back there as well, I think. But the running back room is definitely stacked. Yeah, it's going to take a lot here, guys. I mean, definitely not outside of the realm of possibilities, but it's going to take something. It's going to take a lot more now. It's going to take some crack cocaine to get us back in this game, I think, because Philly is just doing whatever they want. Marching down our throats. They have full momentum. We can't get anything going in the passing game or the running game. Our screen's shaking. Philadelphia has a bunch of Georgia Bulldogs who are making our life a living hell. And we might have 9 minutes and 57 seconds more of this cheek clapping. But the problem is we just have no run game. And without a good solid run game, there's a nice one from Brian Robinson. But without a good solid run game, it's hard to get anything working off of play action. Everything else, the defense can kind of know what you're doing, pin their ears back, make some things happen. So not having a run game is tough. Now I'm going to streak Burns again, and then might also have McLaurin, depending. I don't like any of that. We're going to check it down to Brian Robinson. Nice decision there. He's going to get out of bounds, but not before he picks up a first down. All right, ball's on the 49 here. Got some little meshes working, and we're going to try Jahan Dotson, who has some space. Gets very close to a first down. Now, this game is not over. Going to be a very long hill to climb, but it is definitely not over. And if we can punch it in here fairly quickly, hopefully, and there's Brian. Why can't you just not run into an offensive lineman? That's all I'm asking. We just got to trust Brian here. If you cannot pick up 1 yard in the NFL, then you don't deserve to be here. There we go. Nice run from Brian. Brian is starting to get it going a little bit. He has a lot of carries, though. We're used to kind of splitting those reps between he and Antonio Gibson, but obviously Gibson is not here anymore, so now he is getting the bulk of all these reps, and it's 1st and 10 here. We got maybe Saxton on this little Texas route, which, oh yeah, he's so open. Saxton, show me your 93 speed. gets so close to the end zone, but he does get down there. And now we got the ball on the 2-yard line. Gotta have a quick strike here and then a good defensive stand. We're looking for McLaurin here on the outside. Show me your accuracy, J.J. Ford. Put that ball in the nice spot. There we go. McLaurin with his second touchdown of the game. J.J. Ford now positive on the touchdown interception ratio. And we got to go for 2 here, though. We got to go for 2 because we're going to need it at some point anyways. And hopefully we can just get it now and then play good defense. So show me who. Oh, Curtis. There we go, Curtis. Okay. So J.J. Ford starting to sling it a little bit. It is a 2-touchdown game. Our defense has to make a stop here. Preferably a turnover, but a quick 3 and out, I will also take that as well. Okay, we must remember that Jalen Hurts can scramble. Seems like a great time to do that. Or maybe we just stuff Austin Eckler. Cody Barton got initial contact. Chase Young put on the janitor cap and cleaned it up. And that was a loss of 5. So a very good way to start. When you're trying to get a defense off the field, that is a great way to start. So let's continue with that momentum sense, please. We'll see if Hurts goes back to Eckler. He does, and of course, oh my God, that's not good. That's not good. How does that happen on 2nd and 15? Probably because I came out nickel and I guessed pass and I shaded inside. That's probably how that happened. But 2nd and 15, man, I know they're up, but I was really not expecting them to run the ball with Eckler there. But oh, they sure did. They sure did. They're probably gonna do it again. As I came out in my dime formation. I'm sure they are. But I mean, the lane kind of clogged up, but it was still a good run. Yeah, how about you don't suggest these dumb plays for me here, coach? How about we come out in our 3-4? Maybe that's a better idea when they're obviously going to hand it off and run it on seemingly every play. Maybe instead of calling me these freaking prevent dime defenses where we're letting Austin Eckler gash us. Oh, and yeah. Now they pass. What? Because why wouldn't they? Why? When I finally call my base formation, yeah, that's the time they pass. And look at this. I mean, we're not playing these prevent defenses. That's not what's happening right now. We're not going to play prevent when obviously they're running. They're not trying to score here, but they're gonna score because of this dumb play calling, and that's game. I don't even care. Philly puts up a 40 bomb on us. Richie James Jr. is Justin Jefferson. It's not James Jr. JJ. It's JJ Justin Jefferson. Does that make sense? Yeah. No, it doesn't, because Richie James shouldn't be doing that, but he is, and Philly is in total control. 49-21 as Philly continued to pour salt on the wound. So our first game of the season is not the desired outcome for sure, but it's only game 1. I mean, we got a whole season to go. I can definitely tell you that following the title update, some things seemed a little bit different. So I'm probably going to have to, I don't know. I couldn't tell what it is. I feel like the coverage from the DBs was definitely better, but their catching was worse. So I don't know. Hurts goes over 300. We get very close with J.J. Ford. Hurts throws 2 touchdowns, no picks. J.J. Ford, 2 touchdowns, but did have that 1 pick, so only blemish on his record. Brian Robinson and Austin Eckler, about the same on the ground, but it took Eckler 6 less carries to get there, and he found pay dirt as well. So receiving, Dallas Goedert, oh my God, 157 yards. Curtis Samuel, 5 for 81. And Dudley Saxton, the undrafted rookie out of Florida, got involved in the passing game. Bart Burns caught a couple, and then McLaurin not there with the yards, but he did have 2 touchdowns. So that was definitely a game. But game 1 of the season, NFC East division rivalry. Philadelphia Eagles, one of the best teams in the league. I can't honestly say that I'm surprised. So we are going to drop, though, which is unfortunate, but it's okay. Tough game all around, and you didn't get the win, and J.J. Ford didn't have the game that you had hoped for. I mean, he's still had for his first NFL game. Definitely not ideal, but it's only 1 game. This isn't going to define our season. You're damn straight, or his career. So I'm not too worried about it. You know what, Coach? I'm not worried about it either, because it's just the beginning, And we did see some good things from J.J. Ford. I wouldn't say that game falls on Ford. That much is for sure. But anyways, guys, heck of a opening video. I know it was a long one, but we had training camp. And how about Superstar X Factor for J.J. Ford? Wow. So that is going to do it for me tonight. As always, I appreciate you stopping by. I will catch you on the next one. Until then, peace.